All right, shalom, shalom. It's another GMS lesson coming back at you. Before we do get into this lesson, we want to start off by giving our honor, glory, and praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh,
Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Bahashem, Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Bahashem, Bahashem,
Rekha HaKodash,
Rekah HaKodash, Rekah HaKodash,
next up,
Rekah HaKodash.
yep, Salakia. Yep. And next up, the Bond Star Apostles, Elders of Great Millstone, taught us the 100% truth of the Bible, and who rule well. Peace, love, salutations to all the brothers across the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in all diligence and sincerity. Right? So, it's the brothers once again from GMS North Carolina Church out here in Raleigh. Me and the brothers able to put together a Lord willing edifying lesson, right? And the title is going to be, Recompense Is Coming, right? The fate of, these heathens was to come, and also, a little bit into salvation and the kingdom of heaven being for Israel, right? But the point being that what's going to happen to these heathens, man, right? Chiefly Esau eating the so-called white man, right? Because there's a lot of controversy. There's a lot of, uh, back and forth as what's to happen to Esau. But we're just going to get exactly what the scriptures say, right? Because we ought to obey the Most High rather than man, right? This word, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible, man, right? So, Brother Kapasha. Oh, as a matter of fact, give me 1 second, brother, and then I'm going to jump into something real quick. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 7. And it reads, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? Verse 8, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, right? Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? And that's both literal and spiritual, man, right? To foreshadow what's to come, right? It reads on verse 9, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? So you look around, you see who's in rulership, who's in power, right? Who's ruling the world. Job 9:24, it reads that what? The world was given into the hand of the wicked, right? The wicked being Esau eating the so-called white man, right? Pursuing the Malachi 1 and 4, right? So this is Esau's rulership, his power structure, his heaven, right? But what? Jacob, I'm going to read it again, right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So what followeth is the salvation, is the heaven, is the kingdom, right? For Jacob, first and foremost, through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, under Yahweh Shai, first and foremost, right? But of that seed line, that chosen seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? So I want to grab one more thing, right? If we're talking about, let's see, talking about the salvation that's for Israel, right? Real quick, bear with me 1 second, right? Because if we're talking about the rulership and the power structure that's going to be set up after Esau's taken down, right? What does that entail? This is Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded world without end, right? And what? And if the end of the world is Esau, which not the planet, but his rulership, the end of it, right, as the times we're in now, right? Esau's rulership is the end of the world, right? The word of Jacob that's there after it is going to be an everlasting salvation, an everlasting kingdom, right? Our world, our aeon, our time of rulership will be without end. We're never going to be confounded. We're never going to be ashamed like we are now, because we're going to be, the laws. We're going to be perfect. Laws going to be written in our inwards part, man. So we're never going to go off against it. There's nothing that's going to happen that's going to throw that off, right? And that is the salvation of Israel, no other nation, right? And of course, these other nations are going to be in the kingdom of heaven. But what that's what we're getting into now. What their part in the kingdom of heaven is going to be, because what these heathens have all had their time to shine, right? Especially Esau, Edom, so-called white men. They've had their kingdoms, they've had their heaven, and we didn't partake in any of it, right? We ain't find no glory in their kingdom, in their heaven. So why would they find or be part of what's coming to us, man? Right. So with that, we're gonna jump right back into it. So you got it, bro.
All right, this is the book of Second Thessalonians, 1:6 reads, "Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High power to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you."
So it's a righteous thing. So everything that we're about to read, everything that we're going into, what's going to happen to these heathens, right? It's a righteous thing to the Most High that recompense, payback, retribution be paid back to them that troubled us being Israel, right? Now, that don't mean we're going to gird up arms or start a militia group or try to click up with other groups to get our own, to force the kingdom ourselves, right? Right? The faith, the patience of the saints. We're waiting on the Lord, right? Good comes to those who hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. But when all these things come to pass, which they will, right? It's going to be a good thing, right? A righteous thing in the eyes of the Most High, man. Right? You got it, bro.
All right, this is the book of Revelation. All right, 13, 9, and 10 reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's right. Right? And a part of that recompense, a part of that payback, right? Because we've all been under subjection or some form of captivity up under these heathens, man. Right? They've all had a part in our downfall. They all hold counsels against us, like it reads in Psalms, if I'm not mistaken, 83, right? Who are confederated against us, right? But he that have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, right? Chiefly the so-called white man Esau, Edom, you Jakes. Remember, how did you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, right? How did you get over here, right? In cargo slave ships, man, right? And the so-called native, so-called Hispanic tribes who were already here, you were put on them boats, you were put on them ships as well, right? You were a part of all these things that we bring up as well, right? Can you read that one more time, Baba Shaw?
All right, this is the book of Revelation 13, 9 and 10 reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's right. This is the patience and the faith of the saints. Who are the saints? You Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is our hope. This is our expectation. This is what we suffer for, right? In righteousness, right? Waiting for our Lord to return, come back and put these heathens up under subjection up under us, man, and set up an everlasting kingdom, right? Like we just read in Isaiah, right? And these heathens, they got slavery coming to them. They got captivity coming to them. Again, chiefly the so-called white man Esau, Edom, man, right? That's why the scriptures read that none have been done worse Then Israel, right? Is that Daniel 9 and 11, right? Then Jerusalem. And Jerusalem's a people before it's a place, man. And all these heathens have a part in that. Them devouring us and taking over us, right? That was all a part of the Lord's will before it's going off. But nevertheless, that payback, that retribution is coming back upon their head, man. Which we're going to, Lord willing, get to. Right? This is our faith. This is our hope. This is our expectation, man. This is what we wholeheartedly believe in, man. Right? That everything is going to get set back into its natural order with the true chosen people of the Lord, which are the Israelites, going to be put back on top, man. Right? You got it, bro.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Go on.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
That's simple and plain, man. And that's speaking on who? No other than Esau, Edom, man. Sleazy E. For the violence against your brother Jacob, shame shall cover them. You can see that shame start to cover them. Now they're trying to hide things, cover up history, which they've always done. But more so now than ever, now that this devil is being revealed, right? For all the atrocities and things that he has done, right? So for that, shame shall cover him, and he shall be cut off forever. Not serve servitude for 1,000 years and then let free to roam about and do whatever he want. Right? This devil is the wicked, right? The scripture said that a leopard cannot change his spots. Right? So this devil is never going to get right. He's never going to be more than what he is, be any different than what he is, right? The scripture said that that red horse was given power to take peace from the earth. He don't know any other way, man. Right? So, but before his violence against Jacob, the Israelites, the true chosen people of the Lord, all the things that he has done, right? He's going to be cut off forever, man. Right? You got it, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
That's right. The Lord is going to choose Israel, man. Right? Have mercy on Israel. Right? And put us in our own land, the kingdom of heaven, and the strangers shall be joined unto them. Right? The strangers who? The Israelite foreigners, man. Not talking about the natural Gentiles, man. Right? Because the heathens ain't never cleaved to Jacob, man. Right? You got it.
Yep. This is Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Exactly. Simple and plain. This is talking about the kingdom of heaven. Right? For Israel, we shall take captives whose captives they were. So everybody who's ever had us in subjection, whoever had us in captivity, slavery, what may have you, right, are going to receive that back on their head, and we're going to possess our possessions, man. The scriptures say that the world was made for our sakes, right? 2 Ezra 6 and 54 on down, the world was made for our sakes, right? So that means the world and everything in it, which includes these heathens, man. Right? And as we read in Isaiah 45 and 17, if this is talking about the kingdom of heaven, this is going to be an everlasting thing, an everlasting salvation. Shall not be an ashamed nor confounded world without end. Our rulership is going to be forever. Right? These heathens up under subjection upon us is going to be for an eternity, forever, man. Right? They ain't going to wiggle their way out, serve a little bit of time, and then come back and join us, and then partake in the kingdom of heaven, right? As equals. No, that don't make no sense, man. That's not scriptural, man. You got it, bro.
That's it on that.
The water.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
Mm-hmm.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head."
That's right. It just read that what? The day of the Lord is upon all the heathen. That means all of them. When we talk about the day of the Lord, right? Right? The times that we're in, right? And then the literal day that the Lord returns, right? Is upon all the heathen, right? And this is what that entails. That all that they have done shall return upon their head, man. Right? Not salvation, not deliverance, not the kingdom of heaven, but retribution, payback for what they have done to the apple of the Lord's eye, man, which is Israel, man. You got it.
Verse 16, it says, "For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
That cup of slavery, man. Right? That cup of servitude, submission, right? That's what these heathens are gonna have to drink down, man. Right? You got it.
It says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
That's right. That's right. Read that one more time, Bible Shah.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 17, it says, "But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness."
That's right. Right? Upon Mount Zion, right, Israel shall be deliverance, right? And holiness, right? When you're going to say that word holy, it means separate. There's going to be a line drawn, right, between Israel, right, who's going to receive deliverance, right, first and foremost through the elect, and then 2/3 are going to have to be born to the loins of the elect, right? Holiness separate, and then what? And they shall possess their possessions, which is the world, which is made for our sakes, along with the heathens, man, making a distinction between the two, Israel and the rest of these heathens, right, who are to be possessed, right? What do you do with your possessions, man? You do whatever the hell you want to, man, right? And that's what we're going to do to the heathens in righteousness, of course, right? We're not going to go far left like Sleazy did and the rest of these heathens, but what? We're going to rule over them, right, in righteousness, man. You got it.
"And the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions." Verse 18, it says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them."
Yep, that's
And
right. Oh, Slacky, you got it. You finish it out.
It says, "And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have spoken it."
And that's it, man. There's nothing else. There's nothing to add. There's nothing to take away. There's nothing to slip in there. There's no gray area, right? The house of Jacob, right, and the house of Joseph as a flame, right? The two kingdoms back together. We're going to be put back in our place as one under Lord Yahweh Shai, King David in the governing body, right? And then what? And we're gonna do. And after that, 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, right? The heathens are gonna be put in their places, right? But Esau, right, is gonna be no more. It's gonna be stubble, right? And there should be no more remaining of the house of Esau, man. You can't get no more planner, right? And you ain't got to go on no deep dive, right? 2 deep, 3 deep, 4 deep. No. They're going to be exterminated from off of the face of the earth, man. Right? Because every other nation is going to get in line, but these Edomites, were never meant to ever get in line. They were used for what they were used for, right? Through the will, spinning probably how about Shimei Awashai, and then that's it. They're gone, right? And these heathens gonna serve out the rest of eternity, right? Under the Israelites, under a righteous kingdom, and they're gonna rejoice about it. They're gonna be happy about it, man, right? So hey, look, that was it. Me and the brothers gonna close it out with that. Lord willing, that was edifying. With that, we say peace and love to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.